Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with entertainment, sponsored by DiscoverYourNevada.com, brought to you by Travel Nevada. The 81-year-old mother of Pawn Stars Rick Harrison seeks a restraining order against him. That's according to court records. Joanne Harrison sued her son over financial disputes and ownership shares of the famed gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas.
Joanne's attorney filed a request for a temporary restraining order against Rick, saying that he has complete control over the finances and she's very concerned about having her money source reduced or cut off.
In response, Rick Harrison's spokesperson quoted Rick saying, "I think my mother is being manipulated by others who are not looking out for her best interests." And ex-Raiders head coach John Gruden calls the NFL foolish after another ex-coach files a lawsuit alleging racism within NFL's hiring practices. Gruden resigned in October after his racist and anti-gay emails were publicized, then sued the NFL, claiming the league leaked the emails to ruin his career. The NFL denied the allegation, stating the league has an interest in rooting racism, sexism, and homophobia out of professional football. In Friday's court filings, Gruden states, quote, "These statements were nothing more than hollow corporate speak." In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. It's an opportunity for startups to get six-figure funding in Las Vegas and Reno. Review Journal's James Schaefer has more on the governor's small business accelerators.
Local businesses and startups are getting a potential leg up on the competition with the opening of new funds here in the state of Nevada. In an announcement in conjunction with the Office of Economic Development, funds and training are now available by application for small businesses in Nevada. Governor Sisolak and Las Vegas Mayor Carolyn Goodman, along with a virtual attendance of Reno Mayor Hillary Sheevey, said that at least 10 small businesses per year will be receiving an acceleration from the government to meet investors, and then 5 businesses will have the opportunity to receive up to $100,000 of further investment. The governor expanded on that plan.
You know, the small businesses are the biggest employer that we have, and startups employ almost 20% of our new jobs. So this will give people a chance to get in on the ground level.
For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
Will record gas prices hurt Las Vegas's tourism industry? Some analysts say tourists will reconsider their travel plans. Others say prices won't affect short-term plans like the NCAA basketball tournaments. Now, we've asked you on social media if you're adjusting your traveling or spending. Here are some responses. Bill Stewart says, better odds at the roulette wheel. And Tom DiMartini says, can't afford to travel to Vegas from Baltimore. Airfare more than doubled. And other top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand's Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Police identify the teenage boy fatally struck by a car in Henderson. They say the driver of a black coupe lost control and swerved onto the sidewalk near Mannion Middle School, killing 13-year-old Rex Patchett of Henderson. Police say speed was a factor. Lawyers of Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints, Chris Lamons of the Kansas City Chiefs, and co-defendants Percy Harris and Darren Young appear in court. Review Journal's Renee Summerhour tells us what we learned about last month's brawl at the Cromwell. Renee?
Jen, it was a quick hearing today. Attorneys for the 4 defendants told Las Vegas Justice of the Peace Harmony Letizia that they were waiting on prosecutors to provide them with surveillance footage of the altercation. The defendants did not appear with their attorneys today. According to the report, surveillance video shows that Kamara punched the man about 8 times. Lamons punched him once and stomped on him 3 times. Harris stomped on him 16 times, and Young stomped on him 4 times. One defense attorney told the judge that the attorneys are waiting to receive records of the altercation and the aftermath.
There's more than the video. There's a bunch of interviews. There's also surveillance out of a limo. I've just went through what they provided us. So there's a lot of electronic surveillance.
The 4 men all face felony counts of battery resulting in substantial bodily harm and a gross misdemeanor count of conspiracy to commit battery. All 4 of the men have been released from custody after posting bail. A preliminary hearing is now set for April 25th. Jen?
In weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. You can expect quite a mixed bag this week. Tonight we're seeing a clear, calm night with temps in the 50s, set to cool to the 40s in a few hours. On Wednesday, a brief warm-up with a high of 71 and low of 47 degrees. Come Thursday, a cool down with highs only reaching the 50s and gusts over 20 miles per hour and some drizzle. On Friday, the skies should clear. By the weekend, look at those spring-like temperatures. In health, did you know Thursday is National Women and Girls HIV/AIDS Awareness Day? The Southern Nevada Health District will offer free express HIV testing from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at its clinic on South Decatur Boulevard.
Sports, brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. The Raiders will have a tall task ahead of them next season as the AFC West added some firepower Tuesday morning with the announcement of the Denver Broncos trading for Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson. It will be a fight for the Silver and Black to return to the postseason as the Raiders defense will have to deal with three of the league's most talented quarterbacks in Wilson, Justin Herbert of the Los Angeles Chargers, and Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs in 6 games. Sports betting, sponsored by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. Sportsbooks adjusted odds to win the 2023 Super Bowl today after two-time reigning NFL MVP Aaron Rodgers said he's returning to the Green Bay Packers, in addition to the Seahawks trading Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos. The Westgate Superbook dropped the Packers odds to win it all next season from 12-1 to 7-1, and it slashed the Broncos odds from 30-1 to 14-1. The Seahawks odds soared from 40-1 to 200-1.
In lifestyle, one visitor had quite a lucky Sunday at Bally's Las Vegas. Denise Brewer from Arvada, Colorado was playing 3-card poker when she hit a straight flush, winning a jackpot of over $145,000. She says she plans to use the money to pay off her student loans.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
Carolyn Avery, a science teacher at Miller Middle School in Henderson, was named Most Valuable Teacher for February as part of the NHL and NHLPA Future Goals program. Avery won tickets to a Golden Knights game and a $10,000 technology grant for the Clark County School District. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you're watching from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the Review Journal's YouTube channel for more great content. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.